thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please make sure we share, we follow, we subscribe to this channel, and that's the way you can see me. That's the way you can support this channel, okay? Because I know you guys watch me all over the world, and I'm very grateful. I want to thank all the subscribers for my YouTube channel. I want to thank all those who are on my Facebook, those who are on my TikTok, those who are on my Twitter and Instagram accounts. Thank you for making sure you are a member, you are a subscriber, you are a follower, you are you click the like button on my TikTok account. Thank you, thank you. So today we have a very important issue where the untold stories of Cameroon and Ambazonian crisis, okay, and the propaganda that the Cameroon government has embarked on along the years was to tell the world that the Ambazonian struggle is ended. The narrative that they were carrying out all over the world. But today I want to explain to you things that tell you that the Ambazonians are winning, and they are winning very fatly, very bigly, okay? And those things I'll enumerate one after the other. You will understand step by step, okay, to tell you that the Ambazonian people have resisted for 10 years, 9 to 10 years today, and they are still resisting to claim back what belongs to them. The legitimate owners of the land are the Ambazonians, not La Republique occupiers, okay? And that is what I'm saying. And the proud Ambazonian people are very proud to reclaim what belongs to them, and they have a different way of life, they have a different culture, they have a different way of doing things, okay? Number one, so please make sure you before I start the show, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're watching me from Africa, from America, from Europe, all over the world, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button you see in front of your screen, okay? If you're watching on YouTube, okay? If you're watching on the other channels, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Let's support this program, okay? And before I start, I'll play this small music interlude before I come back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. uh, I'll go straight to the points I did a research, and which along the years that we have been in this crisis, we can understand what I'm talking about. Okay, number one, sustained resistance. So, despite the intense militarization and communities in Ambazonia, and the people of Ambazonia have maintained defiance, showing that the government has failed to crush the movement after nearly a decade. The ghost towns, the you see the boys in the bushes, now they call themselves the boys in the towns, are still resisting the movement. The La Republic is trying to change the narrative. The government of La Republic does not understand. They thought that it's a 2 cubes of sugar that they can crush, but this is how many years? Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. The Ambazonians are telling them that the 2 cubes of sugar they thought that they would just crush. It's no more 2 cubes of sugar. Okay, La Republic is not seeing any headway as we are speaking. So those are the things that I'll tell you that it proves that La Republic cannot succeed. Okay, La Republic is facing challenges. Okay, there are so many aspects. Number two, the sustained resistance. Everybody know that one. The many crises ended within 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Everything was ended. Nigerian Biafran War ended 1 year, 2 year. It was over. Okay, the other crisis, so many crises ended 1 year and 2 years over. But any crisis that has taken this long, know that the people are sustained resistance. They have sustained resistance. Okay, La Republic has used the intense militarization on our people. The communities in Ambazonia state say no. Imagine for how many years, almost 9 years today, the people of Southern Cameroon still respect ghost towns. There's the respect of ghost towns. Imagine. Every Monday, the whole of Ambazonia is quiet. What does that tell you? That is what Indira Gandhi of India started. A peaceful resistance. The silent disobedience. And what that one pains even more than you people even protesting. Sit down strike, quiet resistance, peaceful disobedience. Everybody stays home every Monday. No movement, nothing. Okay. Number two, control of territory. In many rural areas, Ambazonian defense forces still hold influence, making it impossible for the state to fully re-establish authority across the Ambazonian regions. Right? That's what I'm saying. Take a look at this video. These are Fako, the heart of the capital city of Southern Cameroon. They are passing a serious lockdown during this period. Take a listen to tell you how the Ambazonian people are resisted. The Fako forces, the freedom fighters are still there, telling them that that lockdown will be wonderful.
Good day, Ambazonian. Today, na 21. When na fighter the this of mountain lion, they don't come up for tell the population say, ghost town the camp. Me any man be very careful. And that ghost town the start on the 9th of September. Where me any man tell Pikin say that day me any man be indoor. Because if you find your Pikin not see him, you know say now when the ghost town go down end you pick it for road we don't die. So they tell our population say on the 9th, we go start for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now ghost town.
Those are the freedom fighters present in in the areas, in the capital city of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. Then who is winning? They are passing the law. That's the law of the land of Ambazonia. Okay, they are making sure that they have control of the territory. So anything that Cameroon government is saying about, okay, whatever thing they are saying does not hold waters. These guys are passing the laws because to show authority. Okay, that is the second point, telling you that the Ambazonian people control their territory. Okay, in many of these rural areas, you can see the Ambazonian self-defense volunteers standing strong within that area, right? The number 3 point to tell you why Ambazonians are winning this war of independence is the delegitimization of Yaoundé's narrative. Okay, the government's portrayal of the crisis as mere terrorism has lost traction internationally, with growing recognition that the conflict stems from political and historical grievances. You just saw Russia. We have seen Canada came in for the peaceful negotiation. You have seen all the condemnation from British Parliament to American Senate. All these countries have passed, the EU, African Union, all of them. Along the years, they have condemned the Cameroon government that the military option will not work. They should go for peaceful settlement. La Republic does not want to listen. They are still using their military. Till today, you have seen the videos. These guys can stay, but they are still present. Okay, they are. So if La Republic think that they are silent of the Ambazonian people means that they are winning, then they are mistaken, right? Yes, those guys are there, and you see them keep winning. So the narrative that La Republic government of Yaoundé trying to portray in the past has failed. Okay, of recent, Russia came and said this crisis cannot end the way La Republic is making it. Negotiation is the only way forward. Negotiation is the only way forward. So whatever Cameroon they are trying to do, it's not working. That's what they say. It has lost traction. You cannot tame people. People that have a genuine cause, genuine country, genuine everything, genuine history. You say they are terrorists. When you are the terrorists, if you watch my other video, I made mention about this thing. Who is a terrorist? Somebody who come and occupy your land, bring his army in your land, is calling you who are defending yourself as a terrorist. Is that normal? It's not normal, because you are the person that is defending. You have been accused of being the terrorist. I've not seen that before, because normally I understand that terrorists are those who commit atrocities against people, right? So why should the Cameroon government think that they who are the terrorists of being the terror should instead ask other people who are defending their homeland as terrorists? Who is a terrorist? So La Republic has turned this narrative for many years, okay, trying to portray the Ambazonian people as the people who are terrorists. They are, they are the ones trying to bring terror, or trying to. So they have done all the various propaganda gymnastics of what they know best. They know best how to change the narrative. They know best how to lie. they know best how to coin stories. But the United Nations, the EU, Canada, all these countries, United States, they cannot call us terrorists because they know the root causes of the problem. They know the root causes of the problem. That's why they're only telling them that go to negotiation table. Even a member of Trump administration, Ambassador Thibault Nagy, is every day he's asking the Cameroon government, you cannot win Ambazonians like this through the military option. Okay, the resistance is real. He's telling them that the Ambazonian look at the resistance as their own breadwinner. That's their own lifeline. They cannot stop to fight for their country. So so no matter the narrative, La Republic cannot still win it. Okay, that's the number 3 point. Number 4 point: international spotlight. The human rights reports, United Nations discussion, and even positions from Russia and other actors have shifted the crisis onto the global stage, weakening Cameroon's ability to control the narrative. All along the years, the Cameroon government has portrayed the war as them fighting terrorism. You remember, the Cameroon government was using the weapons that the American government was giving them to fight terrorism in the north. The terrorism of those Nordics people called Boko Haram. The American government was very unhappy with why they are using those weapons on the people of Southern Cameroon. They had to stop and pass sanctions against Cameroon for using weapons sent to them as support, as aid to fight Boko Haram in the north. They were using that weapon against our people, and that is why America could not even support them, and they were removed from the American Africa Free Trade Agreement called AGOA. Okay, Cameroon was removed because that is one of the sanctions that they gave to Cameroon, that America gave to Cameroon. So imagine. So it was a serious matter. So the international spotlight, point number 4, tells you that the human rights reports, all the United Nations, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, all these international organizations have reported cases of massacre, murder, mass grave killings, forced imprisonment, illegal detention, refugees flooding into Nigeria from Ambazonia just because of the war. So how can the Cameroon government shift the narrative anymore? Okay, it's very difficult because the international community already know that Paul Biya, who is a dictator, who wants to cling on to power for now is 42 years in power, wants to still run for office. You cannot be legitimate. You cannot be a legitimate person, whether you coin it how. That kind of dictatorship, you want to trust them when their own duty is to change constitution by the election, keep winning and winning and winning. And Paul Biya, the dictator, the 93-year-old dictator, always wins, and he wins even before the elections. So why do you even go for election when you know that this guy is gonna win? That is the situation. Okay. Another point, I have 10 of them to tell you that Ambazonians are winning. Okay. The diaspora support. Okay. When this crisis started, the Biya regime understood that the war was for between teachers and lawyers and all those, the consortium. But what happened? The Biya regime was thinking that they were very smart. They invited the consortium, the lawyers and teachers for negotiation. But to the was and distrust, La République, the Cameroon government, threatened all these leaders to exile. And what happened? He handed over the leadership to the diaspora. That's when the government of Seseko Ayoktabe, La République, becomes so frightened to this government. How this government want to challenge? So they did everything now to see how they can invite these guys for a meeting and arrest all of them. Our own people too, little do they know that Africa, if you have a meeting in Africa, be very careful. This African government can be bought over at any time and they can say you. That's why leaders meeting that happen in Africa, we are not comfortable. These African countries, no matter how they do, a small commissioner can say you guys when they present it, use some of money like that. That's what happened in Nigeria. That the government of Nigeria was not even aware of the kidnapping and illegal detention of the Ambazonian leaders that were transported, illegally deported, or kidnapped and sent to Cameroon. So what am I saying? This number 5 point is talking about diaspora support. The Ambazonian diaspora continues to provide financial, diplomatic, and media support, ensuring the struggle maintains visibility and resources. That is what we are doing in the diaspora. The fear of the unknown in Cameroon is that journalists are not safe. Okay, journalists are not safe. See the way they kill Martinez Zogo. See the way they kill Wazizi. See the way they kill other journalists. As a journalist, I am very blessed to stay in America, where journalism is freedom of expression, and people want to listen to you because they want to listen to the media truth and honesty. It's not like in Cameroon where the government is afraid of truth. They are shaking. They'll try to arrest the journalists and lock up for you for speaking the truth to them. The diaspora support, financially, diplomatic, all these are things that the diaspora have been doing. And you can tell that without the diaspora support along these 9 years, this struggle would have been history. But the mistake La République is doing, I always say this, the educational power of the diaspora, the financial power of the diaspora, the diplomatic and media power of the diasporans cannot be ignored. And you cannot stop them. You cannot stop the diaspora to stop freedom of expression, freedom of speech. They have tried to do one or two things to diasporans, threatening people, all those nonsense, old method of doing things. It doesn't work like that. The same way they are running that country, Cameroon, is the same way they want to come and do that their nonsense in the diaspora. You are coming to warn people, coming to harass people, sending some charge and bail lawyers to come and frighten the diaspora. Instead of solving the problem, for 9 years they are trying. Oh, they want to go and lock Tapang Ivo. They want to go and lock this one. They want to come on. Go to the root problem, root of the root cause of the problem. The power of the diaspora. How many diaspora? Okay, if you want to lock the diaspora, you say you want to come and lock diaspora. You lock who and leave who? You know how many thousands of diasporas are here? Who do you want to lock up to stop so the crisis can stop? But now you have realized that even you lock 20 how many thousands of leaders, you go and bribe, whether you go and bribe which government to lock up people. Don't you see that the crisis doesn't stop like that? Because it has gone into the nooks and crannies of even the younger ones. The younger generation are even more radical than the people you think that you want to lock up now. Number 6 point. Cameroon military stress thin. Fighting a protracted guerrilla style conflict in a difficult terrain has drained the Cameroon's military, both financially and morally, exposing weakness in its strategy. I like the number 6 point. That the Cameroon military stress thin as they have over-exhausted them. You have seen cases where lucky enough, I met one Cameroon army, former Cameroon army here in America, and when we were discussing, he said, "Man, he said those he said that the Ambazonian guys are dangerous, man. Yes, see, he saw his friends, his colleagues lost their life like that. So it's not about what you can think or what you, no. You carry people from township, send them to bushes to go and be fighting guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare doesn't end, and it's the guerrilla warfare is the cheapest warfare because you don't spend no money. You only put traps, set only traps. That's all you do. The army that comes with their machine gun or their thing, they're the one paying, spending the money. You only set trap, and they come and fall in the trap. You seize the weapons. That's all they do. For almost how many years today, Ambazonians don't go and buy anything. They only seize it. They take it from the owner, and they are the owner. They take it from the occupier, the illegal occupiers of their land, who are using their resources to buy material to come and kill them all. Imagine how wicked these people are. Then you can tell me. Number 7, the erosion of the central government legitimacy. Paul Biya's aging rule, corruption scandal, and lack of political reform have deepened internal discontent, making the state appear weaker and less credible. I told you that the opportunity the Southern Cameroon and Ambazonian people have, that when they say this struggle is God ordained, it means that it is in the right time, at the right place, at the right moment. Because at this time, if you call Paul Biya today, everybody will just turn his head to the other way. If you call Cameroon today, anybody will just say, no country can have that guts to come and support Cameroon except France, because Cameroon is still Cameroon is still dependent on France. So France will do everything to still keep Paul Biya there, whether Paul Biya is dying or how they'll keep him there. That is how bad France is. How are you helping the people? You in your country, you have peaceful transition of government, 2 terms, people good transition, 2 terms, this one leave. In France, you have had transition, Jacques Chirac, Macron, all these people, change of governance. That's every 4 years, every 8 years, you are done. 2 terms. The same in America. You see more than 10 presidents stand in long lines like this. They have been moving, but that transition, makes democracy look so beautiful. Who can trust Pobia at this time? Nobody. Now, number 8 point, shift in identity. Ambazonians have strengthened their national consciousness. I like that one. Ambazonians have strengthened their national consciousness and collective identity over 9 years, transforming the struggle from protest into a long-term liberation movement. It's a liberation movement now. It's a liberation movement. That's why, look at these guys. That's why I'm telling you that this thing is not normal. Look at these guys. They are passing law.
Saturday and Sunday, road go open. It won't be the other week the same. So it go end on the 17th. So at the tell our population, they say, me they not take this one the child's play. Because say any man where he go fumble, he go receive him.
Just like what I told you, it's a movement now. It's an unending movement. No one will. They are passing the laws. Then they are making sure that the movement is getting more stronger and stronger, even as the day go by. Take a listen to this, and we'll be right back. You see, they are talking about the lockdown. The lockdown is coming, so people should get ready. This is the normal way we do things. 11 February, 20 May, all these holiday that they are trying to put, there is lockdown because we want to make sure that the Republic government understand that we control the land. Take a listen to the restoration fighters, the volunteers, trying to tell the Ambazonian people to respect the lockdown. Get ready. Buy food stock in your house, because this is not going to be easy. No election, no school reopening until we make sure things are.
APSC Communications today, the 21st of August 2025. National lockdown. Ambazonian says no to La Republic presidential campaign and election in Ambazonia. Revolutionary greetings to all Ambazonians, home and abroad, and a very special gun salute to our civilians. La Republic presidential campaign begins on the 4th of September. And we have also received a reliable information that the corrupt regime of La Republic is planning to use students to vote in schools, principal's office, to vote before their presidential elections date on the 12th of October. We can't allow our students to be used as a bridge for La Republic to continue maintaining foreign control of Ambazonia. So after consulting with some civilians, diaspora communities, prisoners, and businessmen, the APSC is calling every single citizen of Ambazonia to cooperate with the fighters to put on a civic national resistance to the CPDM cabal in Yaoundé, to boycott everything of La Republique from campaign to elections. National interest above every private interest. On this note, parents, students, peoples, businessmen, foreigners.
Yep.
I just want you guys to understand how serious the restoration fighters are, and they are ready to defend their homeland. They are ready to fight till the last man standing. Okay, that's how serious it is. Okay, and you might not know. Okay, but think of it. Despite all this, our people who were innocent lost their life. You remember this guy Wazizi? just to give you a glimpse. This is a journalist. He was arrested and killed. His family never saw his body. His body was mutilated. That's how bad that government is. This is a journalist. So these are the same way other journalists have disappeared, like Martinez Zogo, all these other journalists that have disappeared. This government is very cruel. A lot of journalists are in jail as we speak, just for being professional journalists. They are, to keep that ethics is not easy, because you speak the truth, they'll arrest you. If you say anything that you're trying to correct the government, they'll arrest you. That's how bad this government is. But our people will find justice. Our resistance is not just about one thing, it's about justice for all these people, our people, innocently killed. A lot of people have passed on, but they still go and try to do campaign for this old man, this old dictator. I was very happy to see how they were chased in northern zone of La République du Cameroon. They went there for CPDM campaign. They were chased. That's how they're carrying their CPDM stolen money vehicles. They were rushing. Watch the video.
Mama oh, un meeting du RDPC, c'est ça qui se solde en bagarre comme ça, en catastrophe comme ça. Merde là, hey hey. Oh les nordistes, ils ont dit non RDPC tout ça. Même le meeting, vous ne voulez pas qu'ils organisent le meeting, mon frère. Voilà comment les élites, les députés, tout le monde, ils sont en train de fuir seulement. Chacun fuit seulement avec sa tête. Aïe 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 aïe. Hein? Merde. Donc les gens viennent faire le meeting.
You see how they are stoning. See this election this time. If you are wise, I'm telling these people who go to carry their cars and they are go to campaign, don't go to certain areas this time, because it will not be easy for you guys. You see people carry their vehicle and they are stoning them. It's not this election this time in Cameroon. It's not going to be an easy one. That's why we don't even want the election in Ambazonia. We've had enough of that, their lies and manipulation, election rigging along the years. Let them organize the election in La République. Let them not come to Ambazonia, because we've had enough. The election doesn't concern us, okay? Because they don't, even the next 100 years, Ambazonia will not be president, okay? Ambazonia will never be president. And why should you go and be bothering yourself there, when you know fully well that Frundi struggled all his career to be president in that country? He was betrayed under the SDF. No one can win Pobia when you know that this man will always rig. You are going to believe that man. Going to believe him. It's a pity, but that's the reality of what is going on in that country. I was in number 9. My number 9 point: human rights abuses backfiring. Okay, government crackdown, village burnings, and arbitrary arrests have fueled anger and swell support for Ambazonian fighters rather than deterring them. Okay, rather than deterring them. So the human rights abuses backfiring, government crackdown, village burning, killing, arbitrary arrests have fueled anger and swell support for Ambazonian fighters rather than deterring them. You remember there are people that passed away that La République du Cameroon intentionally killed them so that people should get mad Okay, somebody like the former mayor of Boya died a mysterious death. To the best of the knowledge that you can see through intelligence, he was intentionally killed to fuel that anger. See how the warder, the lady that was killed, that incident was to fuel anger against the struggle. But finally, it did not work, right? It did not work because everything that happened, it happened for a reason, right? And at the end of the day, it did not work because that woman was, if you hear the story, you understand what plan, and just like how they kill Mbandam, all these SDF parliamentarians, Senator Kemendi. You see, all these people died mysteriously. Okay, and if you see the trend of events, you can understand what I'm talking about. 10-point negotiation, pressure rising, right? That's the number 10 point. With international voices, including Russia, hinting on mediation, Cameroon is increasingly being cornered into acknowledging that the military solution has failed, and indirect victory for Ambazonian cause. Indirect victory for Ambazonian cause. I hope you hear that very well. Okay, Russia just pressured La Republic of Cameroon that go to negotiation. If a country like Russia, I understand that La Republic could not, because the other powers are allied powers. They have friends. France is a friend of Canada. France is a friend of America. France is a friend of Switzerland. Switzerland speak French. So all these countries are friends of France. But Russia is not a friend of France. China is not a friend of France. When those countries speak, France is shaking, because those are not French allies. They are not French allies. They have nothing to do with France for allied or whatever. No, they know that those countries are communist countries. Okay, but the way France is handling his former French colonies, they prefer them to stay like that. Then they keep exploiting their resources. The same way La République is trying to do to us, it's the same way France is doing to all the 14 former French colonies. One, they are using their money. They are using French franc. They are using French treasury. They are using French support for anything. Then they'll cut it from their money. For example, if Cameroon want to buy material now, war materials, they'll go first not to. Okay. They'll go first now for confirm. That's what happens. Okay. So, what am I saying? I'm just giving you a synopsis of why we have expanded all this for the past years, but Cameroon government does not see that coming, right? Russia is a very, very strategic power that have hinted about mediation. Okay? But the people that want to stay in power, that are holding that power hostage. Let me play this video. You see those people that are holding that country hostage. Then they are using this war as a proxy. They don't want to go. They don't want the war to end. They want to use it as a leverage to their people. They say, "Hey, we are trying to solve this problem." So the Ambazonian war is a political war for them, but for us, it's a very serious thing. These are the people that have held Pobia hostage, and all of them will have to pay some time for it. Take a listen.
Voici la liste des personnes qui ont pris Paul Barthélémy Bivondo en otage et qui seront arrêtées, jugées et punies en fin de cette année par le nouveau président élu Maurice Kamto pour enlèvement, séquestration et torture sur personnes de 4e âge et vulnérables. Voici la liste de ces personnes qui dirigent le Cameroun en ce moment. Président de la République, Jeanne Pulchéry Bordel Vigoro Bia. Mandataire, Ferdinand Escroc Ngongo. Responsable en chef des détournements de fonds, Samuel Machiavel Mvondo Ayolo. Chargé de recrutement pour les loges, Oswald Mancho Baboke. Planificateur et financement des assassinats, Louis Dexter Paul Motazé. Naïf de la République, Paul Lecomte Atanga Nji. Directeur des Partous, Grégoire Lucifer Oona. Chargé de la déforestation et de la destruction des routes, Franck Paresseux Emmanuel Bia. Chargé en chef de la distraction des jeunes, Samuel Fekafoude Désavoué Eto Fils. Ministre chargé.
That was just a tip of those people that are really keeping Pobia now. Because Pobia cannot understand what is going on even. But they are keeping him to make believe to the world that he is alive. And they are going now to put him to run for them. Because Pobia at that age is not running for himself, he is running for these people. And they'll go there, they are having planned meeting to keep pushing. And that's why even Akere Muna went to the Constitutional Council to file for the rejection of Pobia's candidacy. You are going to ask the employee, Pobia's employees, to reject him. It's very laughable, right? You're asking Pobia's employee to reject Pobia. It's just like you work in a company, then you are going to tell the employees to fire the CEO of that company. That's what Akere Muna was trying to do. They rejected his this thing. Eh? You are going to send a letter so that they should reject. Eh? How does that work? I don't understand. No, tell me how is that? How can that work in the first place? I don't understand how can that work, because you cannot tell me that. It's so funny. I'm trying to play one of that video that Akere Muna was asked how was a petition. This is his reply. He sent petition that they should disqualify Pobia. How do you think that kind of petition can work? Pobia's appointees, you go and complain to them. It's a waste of time.
Il n'a rien dit. Le problème, j'ai demandé le ministre du Fou, c'est de savoir si c'était l'étranger ou pas. C'est de savoir, est-ce que nous avons un président dépendant? Aujourd'hui, nous avons trouvé le président qui règne, même peut-être pas, mais il ne gouverne pas. C'est ce que nous avons. Et il faut que le président sache. Le président bien n'est pas là. Il ne nous gouverne pas. Et ça, c'est une chose.
It's just waste of time, because he went and sent his, and these journalists now, they're going to interview him as if he did anything serious. You are going to file complaint. You know that the complaint will not work against Pobia. Constitutional Council, your name Atangana is the president of that council. Go to Elekam, Atangana is the president of Elekam. Go to where do you want to go to? Territorial administration, Atangana, Atangana G. Everywhere is Atangana. How do you want to win? You go to even to the parliament. You have Pobia's classmates. All those three people there, they are Pobia's classmates. They're just drinking their coffee and drinking their champagne and laughing at you guys. Pobia's classmate is Nyat Jifenji. You go now, the other one is Kavaya Yege, is his classmate. They just sit there. Pobia don't shake them there. All of them want to die in chair. All them. So they even waste your time. Don't waste your time. Anything you're doing that has nothing to do with, forget it. It will not work there. Those people are just crooks. Don't be bothering yourself. Take a listen to this, and we'll come back and talk about it.
This is why Kenyan youth are protesting. A message to President Ruto, Mr. President, let me be clear. Young people in Kenya, Gen Z, millennials, even those younger, are not on the streets because someone told them to go. They're protesting because they've opened their eyes. Since the early 2000s, we've been connected to the world. We saw how other governments work. We watched how infrastructure is built. We studied justice systems, public health care, education, and proper city planning. And not from textbooks, but from real life. We've traveled, we've studied abroad, we've walked on real roads with no potholes. We've used public transport that works. And then we came back to Kenya, and it was like walking into a trap from a bad mafia movie. You and your allies run government like a cartel. You hand out public money to MPs and CSs. Not as service, but as control. You buy their loyalty. You own them. And when we rise up and say, Ruto must go, they panic. Because if you go, they go with you. This isn't just corruption. It's dead slavery at a national level. Your MPs can't speak. Your ministers can't act. They owe you. And now they serve you, not the people. But we are watching, Mr. President. You promised cost cutting, then bloated the travel budget. You said you'd cut government spending, then tripled it. You promised better health care, then killed hospital programs and maternity funds. You said no one would be left behind, then destroyed university funding and shut the door on thousands of students. You removed leaders with vision. You silenced voices that had a plan. You stopped programs that were working and brought back nothing but lies and slogans. We are not children. We are.
I'll end the show with this comment from this guy who is telling the government, you think those people who are abroad don't have sense, or the people who are abroad have not seen things. They have not seen infrastructures. They have not seen railway stations. They have not seen bus stop, beautiful bus stops. Or so what? Why do you think the diasporans should not speak up, or what they are seeing is not nice to them, and when they go back to Africa it's just like night and day? It's because of what we are seeing. It's because of the education that we have gathered. It's because of the change we want in our own countries. But the mentality of the governments back in Africa is that those people in the diaspora are very bad people. The bad people are the people who are silent in the face of all the kind of dangers. Those people who don't want to speak up are the people who are bad, because they prefer to see you people there in Africa live like that, and they are happy. Just stay like that, stay in that poverty, stay in that bad regime, stay under that regime. Don't say anything, just stay like that, just suffer, keep suffering there. Okay, I'll be sending you some money. Okay, just stay like that, don't open your mouth. That's how some people want. But the real people who really love the country are these people who are speaking up. Because for most, if not all the diasporans, majority don't even want to go back to Africa anymore. The ones that are speaking, you should be very, very grateful with them, because we can stay quiet like others and say nothing. Just allow the pobias and the governments there to just keep messing you up there, and we say nothing. Majority of, like I said, everybody is working. People are all professionals here. People are all professionals. Majority of people are working with the governments here. We know the laws, we pay our taxes here, we do everything here. So most of us don't even want, if not of that, we love the country, we love our country, we will not come back home. We will not. But that love for our people is what is driving us. It's not for anything. It's because the love, we want change in our own country. What we are seeing here is what we want to see back in our countries. So people should even appreciate the work of the diasporans. But if you think that, oh, come join us here, let's fight, that's not how diasporans work. Diasporans are the people who are pushing the struggle in the diplomatic reign. They are pushing the struggle in that other way. If all diasporans come there and fight, who's going to fight in the diaspora then? So each person has their role. Okay, each group, each person, each category of the people, of the 8 to 10 million Ambazonians, everyone has their role. Some people just prefer to stay quiet, but they are giving their money financially. Some people are not good at this. So not everybody is good at everything, you see. That's why not everybody can be a journalist, not everybody can be activist, not everybody can be president, not everybody, you understand. So at least give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. But this is just a lesson that I'm passing, even to the people of La Republique, that if you don't fight for your freedom, you will not get no freedom. Those people that I just showed you like that, they will keep you bondage, spellbound. You will go up crying now, north, south, east, west. Nothing will change in that country. Probably I'll be sleeping somewhere. These guys will be running that country for the next 7 years, because they already won the election by forfeiture. A word to a wise is enough. Stay blessed, Ambazonians. Keep the fire burning. Okay, we have a strong fire, but we'll keep moving forward. The only mistake in life to do is to fall and not wake up. But if you keep falling and wake up, then you are a good fighter. Okay, that's my last word for you. God bless you. Stay tuned.
It's funny that this thing, when you put that, you're gonna say, no, I know I'm forever. Me try my own.